Yo, what up? So, first off, fit check. Let's get that out of the way because I keep forgetting to do that. So today, chilling. I'm wearing Blitz, hell of a boss, and with us today is Mr. Dom. I almost called him Mr. Bigglesworth. Yep, Dom's here today. He's joining us, chilling. Um, yeah, we wearing Blitz, hell of a boss. Oh man, see, boom, boom. And yeah, let's get to this video. Let's talk about the Powerpuff Girls. You know that cartoon that came on years ago about three superpowered chemically created girls that run around or fly around like defending the city of Townsville, and their number one nemesis was a fucking monkey. Sounds like a ripoff of a show about dragons and Super Saiyans. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the Powerpuff Girls today because wait, no, it doesn't sound like a ripoff of DBZ. Sounds like a reverse ripoff. Anyway, we're talking about the Powerpuff. We're talking about the Powerpuff Girls. Let's just get to the video. Enough of me rambling. Talking about the Powerpuff Girls, and because apparently, Powerpuff Girls live action reboot trailer leaked 4 years after the pilot was filmed for a canceled series, which was the Powerpuff Girls. Let's see, for better or for worse, the CW's live action Powerpuff Girls was put out to pasture before the show ever made it to the air. It was gonna be a show and not like a movie? Huh, interesting. It came pretty close, however, to the pilot, to the point, where a trailer was made for the ill-fated series. Thankfully, this was canceled though. But according to Rev Says Des, this is a cringe Powerpuff Girls trailer, and it's a woke disaster. So we're gonna get into it, see what's good, see what's great, see what's going on. No hate. As always, link to Rev Says Des will be in the description below. Link to the video will be in the description below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because your boy's trying to get 1,000 before we hit the end of the year. All right, let's get it.
Hey, what's up guys, Rip here. So I hope you guys are ready for some pure, uncut, raw cringe, because that's what you're gonna get with today's video.
Ooh, pure, uncut, raw cringe. My favorite type of cringe.
So it's no secret that the entertainment industry loves to capitalize on your nostalgia. Instead of creating new shows and new franchises, they like to take existing ones that were successful a decade or two ago and then reboot them or make live action versions of them, and they typically are very bad and are simply there for a cash grab. And
that's one of the things that I don't get. Like, it's like all of the creativity from Hollywood or from mainstream media has been sucked out of the industry. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but it's like everybody just wants to do fucking reboots of the shit that we've already seen, shit that we've already made. Like, can we get something original? You know what I'm saying? All the original stuff is well, as long as it's good and not like forced DEI inclusion type BS. It's all the original stuff is good. It works. You know what I'm saying? Like Invincible. I know it's like based off a comic book or whatever, but like that's working. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get some original stuff that's just not DEI forced BS? We don't need all these reboots. But anyway, that's just kind of annoying. All the creativity just gone. That's sad, bro.
Powerpuff Girls is a franchise that is not a stranger to that concept. We've seen some reboots of the cartoon that were absolute cringe-inducing, and now we have a look here at the live...
Oh, bro, you know what? You know a cartoon I'm kind of mad about, like that, like switched up? Teen Titans. Like, Teen Titans was good, and then after Teen Titans ended and Teen Titans Go started, man, hell no, bro. I was out.
Live action reboot of this that almost came to fruition. This was a project that was canceled some years ago, and thank God it was. This was an absolute disaster of an idea, and even the script for this was leaked a few years ago, and it's just as bad as you might have thought. And we'll look at some examples from the script in a little bit. But the most recent...
I mean, I can obviously, you can see the obvious that, you know, Buttercup has been race swapped. Gotta have that for its DEI, you know what I'm saying? They can't all be white, little white girls. Nope, that's for some reason that's illegal in Hollywood or something. So gotta race swap one of them.
News is that over the past 24 hours, there have been several leaks of the official trailer that was made for this live action reboot, and it is as bad as you might have expected, or maybe even worse. And right now, Warner Bros. Is going...
It's as bad as Velma. You know that show with, you know, the Scooby-Doo knockoff? We gotta stop giving our attention to things like this so Hollywood will stop thinking we like things like this.
Around and basically copyright striking and claiming anything they can that's sharing the actual trailer itself, which is about 3.5 minutes. And today I'm going to describe what's in that trailer, otherwise I will get nuked by Warner Bros. But anyways, we're going to see here that we really dodged a bullet. The world dodged a bullet with this series. Thank God it was canceled. It is the peak of woke cringe entertainment, and let's just jump right into it. So in the trailer, I have a transcribed list here. I went through the trailer and described everything here, and I'm just going to give you a sense of what we were dealing with. So you can see the cast here, right? That did not change. So it opens with Black Professor Utonium. Yes, they race swapped Professor...
Not Professor Utonium being race swapped, man. That not Professor Utonium being race swapped too, bro. Come on. Why? This is not necessary. They got Professor Utonium being a stepdad to two little white girls and one black girl that he chemically made.
Professor Utonium for some reason. So it begins with Black Professor creating the Powerpuff Girls, you know, instead of sugar, spice, and everything nice, it was diversity, equity, and inclusion in this case. But anyways, it then shows this very bizarre series of shots involving what is supposed to be the young Powerpuff Girls, you know, like 6, 7 years old, right? And what's very strange about it is that we have these 3 actresses represented as children, and for some reason, Blossom is Asian as a child. I don't know what...
Blossom? The pink one right here in the middle? She, as a child, she's Asian? She doesn't look Asian as an adult. Did she, like, grow out of her race? Like, what is this? Is it me, or does she not look Asian as an adult? Maybe it's just me. She doesn't look Asian as an adult. I don't know
what they were thinking with that, but she goes from an Asian child to a white adult. She literally like goes through metamorphosis.
Okay, so she grew out of her race. That's fucked up. You're gonna be an Asian kid, but since you're chemically made, you're gonna turn out to be a white adult. What the fuck? You're gonna grow out of your race. What the fuck is that?
Like, it's really, really bizarre. But then they go through a series of various examples of them protecting and saving Townsville. And then they say, the narrator says, as their fame grew, so did their merch, endorsements, and even a cartoon. So in this sort of lore here, the cartoon
did this really
is based off of these real Powerpuff Girls that are out in the world. And we'll talk about the cartoon that exists in this franchise in just a second. It's a disaster. But we are then introduced to Mojo and Jojo, his son. And of course, the villain
Mojo and Jojo. It's not just one person. It's not just Mojo Jojo anymore. It's 2 people, Mojo and his son Jojo. Oh my God.
Mojo here, at least at the beginning of this trailer, is an old white guy, because of course an old white guy is the representation of a villainous monkey from the cartoon. But
yeah, an old white guy is... Remember, right now we're in a time where it's cool to hate on white men. You know what I'm saying? So to paint them as the villain. But then again, that being said, if they had made it a black guy and we know that Mojo is supposed to be a monkey, that would not have flown. No, that they couldn't have gotten away with that either. So let's be real. Like, what else could they have gone with? You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't have gone with the black guy because shit would have hit the fan. They could have, man, I mean, any other race, to be honest. They could have gone with any other race. They went the old white guy. I guess that's a more safe route.
But anyways, then the townspeople get mad for reasons that you're not really sure of at the time, but eventually we'll figure it out later in the trailer. Now we do a fast forward. Now the Powerpuff Girls are grown up. They are adults. And we're introduced to these characters one by one, and it is just fantastic. So they begin with Blossom, okay? And they describe her as constantly stressed. And then to basically demonstrate that.
That sucks. You live a life of constantly being stressed? Maybe you shouldn't be a leader, bitch. How are you the leader of the group and you're constantly stressed? Like, you should be able to perform under stress and not be constantly stressed. Like, come on the fuck on with. Yo. Y'all better hope she has emotional intelligence.
She has a very short and bizarre line about being confused about daylight savings time. That's the example of her being constantly stressed out, I guess.
Are you serious?
But then we're introduced to...
I'm stressed because I can't figure out daylight savings time.
Our wonderful queen here, Buttercup. So as you can tell, race swap again for this character, just like the professor, whatever. Okay, that's the thing. And unsurprisingly,
not just the professor, but Blossom. Remember, Kid Blossom is supposed to be an Asian girl. And then she grows out of her race. I don't know what the fuck.
Yes, she's described as constantly rebellious. And then she delivers a line that is supposed to elicit that. And the line goes like this, and I quote, "I'm not wearing that dress anymore. It's gender normative and ass ugly." Ah, great.
What the fuck?
Zoomer and woke.
Gender normative? What's that supposed to mean? Like, it's considered a normal gender? Is that what gender normative means? Bro, are you scratching my jacket? Bro, get your... Nah, hell nah. Don't touch my jacket, bro. Oh, ew. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, she doesn't want to wear the dress because it's gender normative. Bruh. I'm glad this got canceled. They might try to bring it back though, with all this other woke stuff being pushed and some of it sliding through. They might try to bring it back. Ugh.
Terminology, which honestly is not too surprising given the time this live action reboot was developed. It was like 2020, 2021. So that was like peak cancel culture when everyone was going woke left and right. And yeah, not too surprised by that. But then we're introduced to Bubbles, which was always my favorite character growing up. I always liked the characters that are supposed to be the annoying characters. Explain why that is, I don't know. But Bubbles was my favorite character in the show growing up.
I always like the characters that are supposed to be the annoying characters. Maybe he wanted to be an annoying person when he was a kid. He wanted to be annoying. I don't know.
And they butchered her.
Yeah. By the way, I'm still in favor of my theory. My theory is that Rev Says Des is actually a girl, but is using a voice changer to sound like a guy. You know, like the opposite of what a lot of people think VTubers are. Like, they all think they're men that use voice changers to sound like girls. I think Rev is actually a girl, but using a voice changer to sound like a guy.
Terribly. So Bubbles is described simply as constantly drinking. And then she's like puking because she's drunk. That's it. That's...
What the fuck? She was supposed to be all like bubbly and innocent and like always trying to have fun or something. They changed bitch into an alcoholic. What the fuck? Why is she the one that has like acts like she has daddy issues? What's going on in that house?
The introduction to Bubbles. She's not only,
you see, girls, we're not actually blood related. Help me, stepdad. I'm stuck in the dryer.
Dumb in this version, she's also an alcoholic, a raging alcoholic. Very cool. Then we get a sequence of them flying away, and it is so bad, ladies and gentlemen. It literally looks like some of your buddies in middle school who are trying to make a superhero film in their backyard using a green screen their mom bought for them, and it's just like terrible. Like, they're literally standing still while they're flying, but the buildings are moving. You can tell they're literally standing still in front of the green screen. It's embarrassing. But then while they're doing all that, there is some
can y'all at least put some cables on them and pull them into the air and then actually like record them as if they were trying to like literally fly, act like they're flying? That's sad, bro.
Fatal error the narrator describes, and it's the fact that Mojo Jojo was game-ended, and apparently their error, the Powerpuff Girls did, cost Mojo his life. And then I guess everyone was mad at them for that.
Wow, they got rid of the old white guy straight in the beginning. Straight like that. I guess his son Jojo is the main villain. Is he like just this young white guy?
For some reason. Then...
Or maybe he's mixed with like Asian and black. Asian and like he's white, Asian, and black. And he's trans. No, never mind.
They describe the reaction to all of that by the Powerpuff Girls. So Blossom runs away for some reason.
Pussy.
Then Bubbles goes to Hollywood Boulevard, where she looks like a homeless crackhead, and that's pretty much it. Then we get Buttercup's reaction to all this, where she becomes, as they describe, a real hero, a firefighter. So you have the other characters.
Of course, the other ones are like fucked up, and the black one has to be is like, yeah, I'm the hero. I'm the only one that's not fucked up. Yeah, after years of oppression and shit, Hollywood's like, our DEI has to be strong within the force of DEI-ness.
Characters here, Bubbles becomes like a failed actress or something in Hollywood, living on the streets. Then you have Blossom just running away, but then you have the stunning and brave Buttercup, who becomes a real hero. How predictable, ladies and gentlemen. But then it cuts again. We're jumping again in the temporal space of the story. 7 years later now, they're returning to Townsville for reasons not described. But Buttercup is asked by a reporter if the Powerpuff Girls are re-teaming, where she says, and I quote, "Hell no, I am never caping for Townsville again." Then the black professor is talking with them at the table, and he's saying the 3 Bs back in Townsville, and says, the darkness is returning. And then Blossom passes out, hearing that information. I don't know if that was supposed to be funny or what, but it was weird. Then...
Well, she is always stressed, you know what I'm saying? As a leader of the Powerpuff Girls, she's always stressed for no reason. Like, she can't... she's supposed to be able to work under stress, not always be stressed. Like, Cool, Calm, and Collected is supposed to be the leader.
We're cut to Jojo, who's now an adult, and he wants to game end the professor with the help of what appears to be Princess Morbucks. You know, the like little villain girl from the cartoon. And his plan,
the little villain girl that was mad that she couldn't be a Powerpuff Girl,
I guess, is to get revenge. You know, the Powerpuff Girls game ended his father, and now he's gonna do the same to them. And Buttercup then is approached with this idea of getting back together again. And this is what she says, and I quote directly, "It was fun when we were fighting baddies, but it changed. Not to mention that cartoon that completely whitewashed us." Yes, I don't know if this is their...
Oh my God.
Basically their realm, their own separate example of what the cartoon is, or they're talking about the real cartoon, but they're saying it was whitewashed, which is just stunning and brave and more predictable woke garbage from this series. And I just thought that quote was very interesting. Then we have Princess Morbucks here, who is now with JoJo, who's like hanging around with this kid for some reason. And their goal of this new plan, she says, is to crawl into people's brains and then turn their aggro meter up to 10. Some more nice Zoomer language right there.
Crawl into people's brains and turn their aggro meter to 10. That's adorable.
Then there's a bunch of riots starting, and then Black Professor is standing on top of a building saying, "Destroy Townsville and make them pay."
What the fuck?
And the Powerpuff Girls see this on TV, and they say, "Oh, he must be being set up right now." And then JoJo blames Black Professor for everything that's going on.
Of course.
Clearly, it was some sort of a setup.
I'm kidding.
Then Bubbles, reacting to some of this, says, and I quote, "All possessed like a gathering of juggalos." And then she says, "I'm down with the clowns."
I'm down with the clowns. All possessed like a gathering of juggalos. All possessed like a gathering of... I don't get it. I don't get it.
Which is a strange, insane clown posse reference in what would have been 2021. Interesting. But then there's another scene right after that where Blossom smacks her dad while wearing rainbow cuffs. Probably something going on there with some virtue signaling, I'm sure. But then we get an amazing montage. They have like this 30...
Why'd she slap him? What the fuck? It's black on black crime. Okay.
Second montage with the worst CGI you'll ever see, with Zoomer music blasting over it. And then at that point, now they're loved again by the Townsville people. Somehow. I guess they defeated JoJo. But then that becomes very confusing, because JoJo is then interacting with Blossom and then apologizes to Blossom about accusing Black Professor of being a terrorist. And then she's like, "Okay, cool, we're even." Oh, wait, no.
Is Black Professor's name Obama?
We're not actually even. And then JoJo looks at her and gives her like a weird thumbs up. End scene. That's it.
What? Very
strange stuff. I hope I gave some good visuals.
I'm sorry I tried to destroy the city and I accused your dad of, shit. Thumbs up.
For you guys with this description, but it's just as cringe as I described. It was very, very bizarre, and it seems like a parody at this point, like an intentional parody. I don't even think a parody could do the job that this trailer did. And there's still some examples of this trailer up on
It's probably something like the Halo show disaster, where the creators of the live action Halo show just didn't play the game because they didn't like the game. So they really didn't go off the reference material and shit. It's probably something like that. I don't know.
Various social media platforms, but it seems like Warner Bros. Is not having it. And I think that's very ironic, right? They're very quickly moving to shut this down, even though this series is canned. It's not coming back, but they're still filing copyright takedowns of everyone posting this, because it just makes them look really dumb, because this was an absolute disaster of a project. You can see the main leaks here. This account got 74,000 likes and 11 million views sharing the trailer, and it's been disabled in response to...
I wonder if you can find it on YouTube. Like, I know they're busy taking it down a bunch of times, but I wonder if anyone has it up. They actually released this copyright. They've got like the little copyright thing over it the entire time just to try and like... Oh my God, is that the green screen of it? Just try and get past the them taking it down. It's like this person didn't it. There's like copyright there. There's another one. All right, I kind of want to see it. Let's see if we can watch it.
Blossom was constantly stressed.
Wait, is it daylight savings?
Buttercup was
The green screen flying, like he said, that shit is dumb. All right, hold on. Okay.
constantly rebellious.
I'm not wearing that dress anymore. It's gender normative and ass ugly.
Gender normative.
And Bubbles was constantly drinking. Go get
What? Is that the professor? That's the guy from Scrubs. And he's got a white chick? Is that that villain white chick? That professor dated for like one episode? And they use the guy from Scrubs to be the fucking professor? Are you serious? My head hurts.
And on one fateful day, the girls made a fatal error.
Oh my god, what was that? That fight. Also, why is Bubbles a fucking alcoholic? Excuse me.
One fateful day, the girls made a fatal error.
What was that? Like that little throw. Oh my god.
Costing Mojo his life. In the wake of disaster,
Was that Mojo? The white guy in the paper?
costing Mojo.
This guy? Madman Mojo mourned. Townsville Gazette. That's Mojo.
Mojo his life. In the wake of disaster, Blossom ran away.
These flying scenes suck. And why is Blossom running away, you pussy?
Buttercup became a real hero. And
Buttercup's the real hero. All the other white girls suck.
Bubbles, well, she made it all the way to Hollywood Boulevard.
Hi, I'm Bubbles. Everybody
Terrible.
wants to talk to Fake Jesus. Hi.
Well, oops, baby.
The Powerpuff
Fake Jesus?
Girls are coming to town tomorrow.
All three?
Is that the mayor? I thought the mayor was supposed to be a short little guy. Was that the mayor and what's her name? The mayor's assistant? The mayor's supposed to be
Well, oops, baby.
The Powerpuff Girls are coming.
First off, the assistant's face is never supposed to be shown. Never supposed to be shown. It's like a law. It's like a rule. You know what I'm saying? So the assistant's face is never supposed to be shown, and just her body, just her that's it. And her body shape definitely wasn't like this. You know what I'm saying? That's a little wide compared to what it was in the cartoon. And the mayor's supposed to be this little short guy, this little short white guy with a mustache and a top hat.
To town tomorrow.
That is not a little short white guy with a mustache and a top hat. This dude has baby face. Like, he has no hair on his face. At least give him a top hat and a monocle. Like, come on, bruh. Y'all tripping, man.
All three?
Are the Powerpuff Girls reteaming?
Hell no, I am never caping for Townsville again.
Right?
The 3B's back in Townsville.
Ugh. That's lame as fuck. You know he hates to do this, but he got paid to do it, so he doesn't mind.
I didn't want to bring this up yet, but I have reason to believe a darkness may be returning.
Like monsters?
Why did So she just faints because, oh no, there's trouble afoot. I can't handle any more trouble. I'm the leader of the Powerpuff Girls, and I just can't handle any more trouble and any more darkness. I just can't do it. Bruh, like, what the It's pussy. Oh, that's definitely copyright music. Wait for it.
Reversal of the Powerpuff Girls are beloved again in Townsville.
They're beloved again.
And your happiness is all that matters.
Hey, your happiness is all that matters. That part is. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices though.
I'm really sorry for accusing you, Dad, of
Is that supposed to be the professor or not? Not the professor. Is that supposed to be the mayor or not?
mass terrorism.
Yeah.
Is she flirting?
I guess we're even. I mean, we're
Even?
we are not even. I mean, just like.
Oh God. Powerpuff Girls. CW coming. Man, the CW has been doing some trash. Obviously that's trash, right? And then with the Flash show, it was good at first, and then just kind of slowly like trash. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
To a report by the copyright owner, which is Warner Bros. And then the example of this that was posted onto YouTube was also taken down, and it got over 200,000 views in only 15 hours. People.
Which one are we watching? This was 4 days ago, so it's been up for a bit, and it's got 129,000 views. I guess a lot of people have already seen it by then, by the other people that have released it.
We're clowning on this. People are flabbergasted at how bad all of this is. Now, like I said earlier, this isn't exactly anything new, right? This series was known, and there were some small tidbits here and there about what this was going to be like, but we also got something that was very strange, and that was the script. Someone leaked a good portion of the script, and what we saw in the trailer is
this show was so ass that nobody tried to keep it under lock and key. This shit got leaked hard.
is pretty faithful to it, but there's also some other examples people have posted that are just mind-boggling. I'm gonna read a few pieces of dialogue here.
All right, let's do it. Let's hear it.
Like this user points out, someone was paid to write this, okay?
No. What's the rest of it say?
Bubbles says, someone was paid.
Someone got paid to write this script and is allowed to walk without tomatoes being thrown at them.
To write this, okay? Bubbles says, Blossom's fine. I saw her on Insta that she has a boyfriend. I saw on her LinkedIn that she got promoted. And I saw on Facebook that she still talks to Grandpa despite their political differences.
Facebook? I'm surprised they didn't use like something like Instagram or X, formerly known as Twitter.
Buttercup, coming back here is probably triggering for her. Bubbles, why? Because she's the one who killed Mojo? I mean, moveon.org. Buttercup, Bloss, wake up, or we'll leak your nudes everywhere. Off Bubbles' confusion, that worked on you once.
Nani the fuck? What the fuck? Bloss, wake up or we'll leak your nudes everywhere. That worked on you. Oh my god. Oh my god, bruh. This script was trash.
That's weird. So they're all like PC up here, and then down here they're like joking about revenge
Leaking
Wu-Tang.
nudes. Like, what the fuck?
Here's this, the narrator saying, Bubbles went to Hollywood, hoping to capitalize on her childhood fame. Many such cases. Narrator continued. After 2 stints in rehab and 3 failed reality show pilots, she had pivoted to direct sales. Okay. Bubbles, right here, saying,
You're a Powerpuff. You're a superhero. And you get a chance at acting. And you just can't act for shit. Like, how terrible is that? Like, 3 canceled different like starter shows. Like, bro, how bad is that? Like, ouch. You got unlucky on that. All your luck went to getting powers.
I always believed in you and defended you, Dad, even when you sold away our likeness to that cartoon, which, by the way, totally whitewashed us. Even then, I had your back. I always had a smile on my face. I never broke character, even though there was so much more to me. I always put family and the team first, no matter what. What a girl boss, standing up to that evil professor, but I guess this never came.
That evil professor that sold their likeness to make some cash on the side to that cartoon that whitewashed them. Oh shit, bring back the cartoon. The whitewashed version.
Through because, well, this show was canned, and we only got a few of these lines that presented themselves in the trailer, and they were pretty accurate. There were some small changes, but overall, that's what we were dealing with. This absolute slop of a trailer that, like I said, the world dodged a bullet with this one, okay? This would have been an absolute disaster. But you know what? If they got the archives, if they got the shooting done for this, I would love for them to bring it back. You know, can you imagine, like, cringe watching this? Just watching it to have
that's the thing. That's the thing. We as a people, we our attention is what, you know, drives these companies to do the things they do, especially with TV shows. If you cringe watch something or if you hate watch something, that's how things like Velma get to season 2. You know what I'm saying? So cringe watching this Powerpuff Girl shit or hate watching it in general would just be another reason for the company to be like, oh, see, we're getting lots of views. They're not gonna look at the fact that these are hate watchers. They're gonna look at the fact that it's getting numbers. And then they'll be like, all right, cool. It's greenlit for a season 2. Don't cringe watch shit and don't hate watch shit. You gotta pay with your attention. You get it? Pay. Like, you're paying money, wealth, or whatever. But it's with your attention instead of dollars or currency. Or the currency is your attention instead of like physical paper or digital currency, whatever. You've got to vote. That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta vote with your intention. So just don't hate watch it. Just completely ignore it, and and send a message to the people who created it, so that we don't have to deal with a possible season 2 or any bullshit like that.
Good time watching something that's so bad it's good. I would love that personally. I mean, at this point, it's been leaked in many different ways, the trailer and the script. So I'd welcome it back. Absolutely no problem at all.
No.
But as I said, Warner Bros. Is fuming about this. They're taking down anyone who's posting the trailer. And we'll see with this video because who knows how angry they are. Technically, what I'm doing is totally protected. There's nothing to copyright here. In fact, they'd be copywriting my words. I'm not showing anything that I'm not allowed to. But let's see if Warner Bros. Wants to do a very corporate thing in the entertainment industry, and that is file false copyright takedowns on videos that are critical of them. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but like I said, we'll just have to see how the cards play out here. But for now, that's going to do for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Okay. That was that. That was interesting. That, bruh. That show's pretty cringe. I am glad that got canceled. I do hope they don't bring it back, like, or ever think about bringing it back. You feel me? But like, why is Hollywood and everybody so stuck on just recreating old classics that we already have liked and cherished? Why are they trying to remake things versus just make something new? What happened to all the creativity? Because even in like American cartoons, like shows like Bob's Burgers, everybody looks the fucking same compared to like older cartoons where people, like, everybody was like so different. Everybody looks the fucking same. Everybody's drawn the same. Old cartoons versus no cartoons. Old cartoon characters. Oops. Versus new cartoon characters. No, not that. Like, I want to show the difference between like how the creativity in old cartoon characters, like how different they were. Shit, hold on. Okay, so I'm back. Let's get it. But as you can see with this like 90s cartoons thing, look at the difference between some of the characters. You know what I'm saying? Little girls with big heads. You got Johnny Bravo, Tom and Jerry. You got these fucking sharks. Oh, there we go. That's better. You got these sharks. I forgot what they were named. You got these muscular ass sharks. You got these guys. Everybody has different looks. Cat Dog, like Hey Arnold with the football head. You got Arthur over here. Like even Ed and Eddie. Like every Angry Beavers, the monsters, all real monsters. Like even the Rugrats. Like everybody looks so different. But like when it comes to current cartoons, shit like Bob's Burgers and what was that other show I just started watching? The Great North or something like that. Everybody looks the same. Everybody in the cartoon looks the same, drawn the same. The Great North. Everybody looks the fucking same. These look like Bob's Burger characters. No chin or anything like that. Just everybody looks the fucking same. Like,
Okay, let's watch this video.
whatever, bro. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about before I left. So I'm just gonna end the video here. As always, links to God, what's wrong with me? As always, links to the video we just watched, which with Rev Says Des. Links to the video, links to the channel will both be in the description below. So be sure to check them out. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Powerpuff Girls thankfully canceled show. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. You know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Excuse me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.